Greetings YouTube. This is going to be a bit of a different video because this is not going to be a crafting video. This is not going to be a I did something for the household video. This is going to be an after action report because I did this today on my own by myself just because I wanted to work on something and not have to worry about filming it. So I recently filmed repairing this metal shelving unit, which has 3 shelves. I repaired it by adding in these steel pieces of angle bracket on all 3 shelves. I turned this shelf upside down so I have a lip so I can put things up there that will not fall off the back nor fall off the front, slide to the front. So that's a nice thing. I put this shelf on here and I put it on the bottom so I would get a little bit more space. I got 3 inches in here now, and the back on this is this white piece of plywood here, goes all the way down, so there's the quarter 20 could probably slide through there, but at the moment I'm smart enough not to put the quarter 20 in the back. This is not none of this is organized at all, so it's just on the shelf. I just wanted to get the stuff up there and off the floor. I have not organized it into the however I want to set it up yet. That's another project. And then I did this system here today, and this is a system of my own design. Now I should point out that I did not come up with this idea 100% on my own. I actually saw this online on YouTube. Someone had used bed rail to hang these little plastic bins, but he had put it on a windowsill in a garage, and I didn't have that option. But what I do is I know how to use balusters. I use balusters in my projects all the time. I'm very familiar with them. They're cheap, $2 a piece, and I think I bought 6 of them for this project. I only use 3.5, so I've got 2.5 left for other projects. And what I did is I cut each of these, and each of these is held to the posts through this 2x4 and that 2x4 with 2 3-inch deck nails, so they're not going anywhere, even though they are not actually supported on that end. They're not going anywhere. And then each of these rails is connected to the baluster with 3 drywall screws. I've got thousands of drywall screws, might as well use them. So that was, I took the horizontal sections of bed frames, not the length ones, not the ones that go lengthwise, but the ones that go across the top and at the head and the foot of the bed. I used those sections. I used 2, 4, 6, 7 pieces of that today. And in fact, there's some of the waste right there, which is going to go outside to the garbage because I didn't feel like trying to salvage every little square inch of it, so I just chopped things off that were in my way. It sped my process up immensely. Sometimes I'm getting this stuff for either free or next to free, so I'm like, I don't have to be quite that thrifty. I can just chuck it. And this is held to this piece of plywood, which is salvage. This is a piece of salvage plywood, cost me nothing. This is a piece of salvage plywood, it cost me nothing. And this is held to the beams with 9 3-inch deck screws. And then this is held to the plywood with 8 lag screws. Short ones, but still lag screws. And I pre-drilled everything. So every single hole I used today, I pre-drilled at least through the first piece. So like I pre-drilled the plywood, but not the beams themselves. I pre-drilled all the balusters, but not the beams. So the screws going through the balusters wouldn't split the balusters. They would just sail right through because I don't really care if they, how they attach to the balusters. What I care about is how they attach to the beams. So this is now all complete, and I'm not one to do a lot of organizing. You can see that from right there, and but this has given me immense pleasure today. I've thoroughly enjoyed my process of putting this together, coming up with the idea, executing it. Even though I made numerous screw-ups today, I was able to correct all of them, and no one else will ever know they happened because I put them in places where you can't see them. And I still have that section in the middle, which I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm not going to rush it. It may come to me at some point. It may not. I have that blue bin here, which has little plastic drawers in it. And I actually have this one here. I have 2 smaller ones, and I have a larger one. So I need to find out where I want those to go, and I don't know where that's going to happen. Obviously, I need to straighten this place out. It's a little bit better because I put a lot of the things up there that had been on that table. So that has to get done. But this looks so good. It works so well. I'm very, very happy. I'm going to have to relabel a lot of these things. Now, this entire fastener collection, not the jars on top, but everything else, all the bins were from one guy, as well as 3 of those little smaller containers that have drawers. And I bought his entire fastener collection. It was an estate sale. So his son sold me everything as he crossed the Rainbow Bridge, as they say. So I have his entire collection, and I've already started to use it. So his things are being used. His things now have a new home. They're not quite the same, configured quite the same with the way they were. I've repaired them in a way that I hope that he would appreciate, because I made this thing a heck of a lot more sturdy, as well as look a heck of a lot better. So I'm hoping he appreciates that, that he would looks upon this with a smile on his face. I got a long way to go still. I have to get a lot of other stuff organized. I've started to pile up some stuff I realized that I just don't need, so I'm going to go donate that to charity. Things I picked up along the way, and I'm like, I'm never actually going to use this. I thought I was, and I was wrong. But I still have a long way to go, but I'm getting there. And accomplishing this today has been a boost of serotonin like I have not had in a very long time. So I really, truly appreciate this. This makes me very, very happy. And I spaced them far enough apart that I can easily reach in to the bins and look in and see them. I could have made them closer together, but I didn't want to get them so close I couldn't see into there easily. In fact, I used one of the boards down there as a spacer, so they're all roughly the same distance from each other. So yeah, like I said, it's a bit of an after-action report. You guys didn't see me doing this process, but that's okay. Sometimes these are things that I do for me, and today this was for me. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you come back to the next one. If you don't follow me on Instagram and DeviantArt, you should. DeviantArt is the permanent home of all my weapon builds, and Instagram is where I post bargains and previews and salvage, and of course cute cat pictures, and who doesn't love a cute cat picture? Alright folks, see you next time.